is at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Hokies will kick this away to start us off. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quick throw, catch made on the outlet. Touchdown, Georgia. That's how you finish a play.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Now the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Boy, good tough running here by this Virginia Tech running back. The offensive line did their job to give him just enough room there to be able to get vertical and pick up valuable yards to keep this drive alive.
The pass rush closing in. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The shotgun running play call.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. The Hokies pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Hokies.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, not quite through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they've better.
And here he goes. At the 30 now. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. The Bulldogs will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes the ground, a chance to score. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keeping it on the ground here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
When the defense sits back in a zone coverage, good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He hands it off from the gun. He shreds the tackle. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Running back grabs it on the screen. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout and then check him out. The Hokies line up on 1st and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This guy could do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Breaking tackles and going. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10. And the Bulldogs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense really clicking.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a down.
Boy, what an accurate throw here by this Virginia Tech quarterback. And you and I over the years have seen a lot of great quarterback play when it comes to throwing the football. Michael Vick, of course, could make those throws. Tyrod Taylor, Brian Randall, Jim Druckenmiller. Boy, some great quarterback play and lofty standards to try to live up to.
So
he looked out.
The coach was hoping he here took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's McCord. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. It's the 2-minute timeout. What's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. That completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Going for his running back. And it's caught. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. And the Hokies have 1st and 10 here.
Oh, my gosh. What a great play by the offense. And on the other side, how frustrating for this defense. They had everybody covered downfield. The quarterback looks like he's almost giving up on the play. Checks it down to the running back. And how about the back, what he does with the ball in his hands after the catch? Picks up the 1st down.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Hokies. This offense is still clicking.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And it's good for a first down to the 36. Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the grab.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Defense is coming after him. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it off to begin the 2nd half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Tech offense is back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with pass game.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. Tackle at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Back, we're going to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. It's McCord. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the +42.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Who makes the grab?
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Bringing pressure. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And the receiver's got it. That moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech, to put them on top now. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's brought down with that strong stiff arm. Earned him the first down. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking at the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Oh, a great juke, and he's in the clear. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spun the ball to 44. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight, was able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first. That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackle to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball. How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense that's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Shotgun formation here on third down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, Critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. He knocks it through with confidence.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They'll try a pass here. Right over the receiver. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from the slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion, right? Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Oh, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pass is caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Here's the 2nd down play. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Just the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense playing close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Well, at this point in the game, Chris, you got to think the head coach is thinking more about giving the ball back after the field goal with so much time remaining more than the kick itself. This is a tough call either way.
He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Finds his target, and it's complete. Finding space at the 20. Breaks into the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They were across the 50, set up for the 1st down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. Well, this is what we hope for. This is what we expected for a tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of two top-5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game. Who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor? What a simple read and a simple throw for the quarterback. You want to give me the running back sliding out of the backfield? No problem. I'll take that. Let him do the work after the catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Snags the quick throw. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The gain is not enough for 1st down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the 1st down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense. With the lead, do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
4th down, looking to throw for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. A classic finish developing here, and a chance to take the lead right here on this possession. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Punt over the middle. It's Williams.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
He picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Leonard takes the toss, runs to his left. As the 1st down is still going. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. It's good. The game winner. The kicker who's cold as ice in these clutch moments.